Here is the uncomfortable truth about Glock ranking videos. Most of them are built around name recognition, YouTube search volume, and what the algorithm rewards. You get the same 5 models listed in a slightly different order every single time, with commentary that reads like a manufacturer's press release. This list is built differently. Every placement is earned through 4 criteria only: real-world reliability data, practical carry performance, honest value for the price you actually pay in 2026, and genuine versatility across the widest possible range of real-life scenarios. Glock restructured its entire commercial lineup in late 2025 and early 2026, launching the Gen 6 platform and discontinuing the broader Gen 3, 4, and 5 models outside the Slimline series. That matters for this list, because the market has genuinely shifted, and any ranking that does not account for that shift is already outdated. These are the 5 Glocks that earn their placement through performance, not popularity. Let us get into it. Number 5. Glock 20 Gen 4. Best for outdoors carry, backcountry protection, the shooter who needs a sidearm that handles large animals and human threats equally. Every Glock on this list is chambered in 9mm except this one, and that difference earns the G20 its spot immediately. The Glock 20 in 10mm auto is the most powerful striker-fired pistol Glock produces, and it remains the most practical 10mm handgun available at any price. The 10mm cartridge delivers between 600 and 750 foot-pounds of energy from a standard defensive load, putting it firmly in the territory of serious backcountry protection against large predators, including bears, at realistic handgun distances. No 9mm load available comes close to that number. At 4.61 inches of barrel, 15+1 capacity, and 30.69 ounces unloaded, the G20 is a full-size pistol and it carries like one. It is not a concealed carry solution for most people under most clothing conditions, but for hunters, hikers, guides, and anyone spending real time in remote terrain, this is the Glock that exists in a category entirely its own. The Gen 4 modular backstrap system fits hands of every size, and the dual recoil spring assembly manages the significant 10mm impulse better than any previous generation before it. Specs: caliber 10mm, auto, capacity 15+1, barrel 4.61 inches, weight 30.69 ounces, price $599 to $650. The verdict: the most powerful and most practical Glock ever made for outdoor use. One pistol that handles every 2-legged and 4-legged threat you will realistically encounter in the backcountry. Number 4. Glock 43 XMOS. Best for slim everyday carry, warm weather, professional environments where printing cannot happen. The Glock 43 XMOS earns its number 4 placement by doing something that no other Glock in current production can do. It disappears. At 1.10 inches wide throughout the entire frame and 18.7 ounces unloaded, the 43 XMOS slides under a tucked-in dress shirt, a summer polo, or a light jacket without creating the telltale vertical lines that give away a compact or full-size pistol. The MOS Optics Ready slide accepts compact red dots without adapter plates, and factory Ameriglow night sights come standard, making this one of the few sub-$550 platforms that ships genuinely carry-ready out of the box with zero additional investment. The 10+1 stock capacity is an honest limitation against double-stack competitors, but the Shield Arms S15 magazine solution is mature, proven, and well documented among serious 43X carriers, pushing you to 15 rounds in the same slim frame. Specs: caliber 9mm, capacity 10+1 stock, 15+1 with shield arms, barrel 3.41 inches, width 1.10 inches, weight 18.7 ounces, price $500 to $550. The verdict: the slimmest full-grip carry package Glock has ever produced. For warm weather, professional environments, and deep concealment carry, nothing in the Glock lineup comes close. Number 3. Glock 17 Gen 6. Best for home protection, duty use, full-size range performance, and shooters who never compromise on capacity. The Glock 17 is the pistol that launched the entire modern polymer frame handgun industry. 40 years later, the Gen 6 update proves why that platform never became irrelevant. The Gen 6 brings the same flat-face trigger, RTF6 grip texture, enlarged beaver tail, and shim-based optic system to the G17 frame that defines the Gen 6 update across the entire lineup. But the G17 brings something the G19 and G45 cannot match: a 4.49-inch barrel, 25.9 ounces of controllable mass, and a full-size grip that gives every shooter a complete hand purchase with zero compromise. That combination produces less felt recoil per shot, a longer sight radius for more precise fire at distance, and sustained accuracy during high-volume range training that smaller carry pistols simply cannot replicate. Law enforcement and military agencies across more than 50 countries carry this platform for missions that demand absolute reliability under the worst possible conditions. The honest limitation is size. At 4.49 inches of barrel and 8.03 inches overall length, the G17 is a real challenge to conceal under typical everyday clothing. It earns its number 3 placement as the top home defense and duty Glock, not the top carry Glock. Specs: caliber 9mm, capacity 17+1, barrel 4.49 inches, weight 25.9 ounces, MSRP $745. The verdict: the pistol that built the modern handgun industry, updated with the best trigger, grip, and optic system Glock has ever put on a production frame. The number 1 home protection and duty Glock in 2026. Number 2. Glock 45 Gen 6. Best for shooters who want full-size capacity in a compact slide package. The crossover carry choice. The Glock 45 is not the most talked about model in the Gen 6 lineup. It is the most intelligent one. Pairing the G17 length frame with the compact G19 length slide creates something that neither the G17 nor the G19 can achieve independently. You get the full 17-round standard magazine capacity of the G17 in a carry package with the shorter, more manageable slide profile of the G19. The holster draw is cleaner, muzzle flip is more controlled because the longer grip mass absorbs recoil more effectively than a compact frame, and the full-size grip genuinely fits larger hands without pinky extensions or grip tape solutions. Police departments in multiple countries adopted the G45 specifically because it combines duty capacity with a more agile profile. The Gen 6 flat-face trigger and RTF6 grip texture apply fully. Specs: 9mm, capacity 17+1, barrel 4.02 inches, weight 25.8 ounces, MSRP $745. The verdict: the most intelligently engineered configuration in the Gen 6 lineup. Full-size capacity, compact slide, and a crossover design that experienced Glock shooters consistently identify as the platform they would choose if they could only carry one. Number 1. Glock 19 Gen 6. Best for everything. Every shooter, every scenario. The one Glock that does it all. The Glock 19 Gen 6 is number 1 on this list for the same reason it has been number 1 on every serious Glock ranking for over 3 decades. It is the only pistol in the entire Glock lineup that genuinely does everything well without doing anything poorly. Concealable enough for all-day, everyday carry under real clothing. Accurate enough for duty and defensive use at serious distances. Light enough at 23.6 ounces to carry comfortably from morning to night. Powerful enough with 15+1 rounds of 9mm to handle any defensive scenario a civilian carrier will realistically face. The Gen 6 makes it the best G19 ever produced. Flat-face trigger with a cleaner perceived break. RTF6 grip texture covers G more surface area than any previous generation. Enlarged beaver tail for a higher, more consistent grip. Shim-based optics mounting that prevents the screw loosening issues of Gen 5 MOS under sustained fire. 3 magazines in the box at $745 MSRP. The aftermarket depth behind the G19 platform is simply unmatched by any handgun on Earth. Every holster maker, every light manufacturer, every optics brand builds products for this platform first. That ecosystem maturity matters in real daily carry. Specs: caliber 9mm, capacity 15+1, barrel 4.02 inches, weight 23.6 ounces, MSRP $745. The verdict: the most proven compact carry pistol in the world, now running its best generational update in a decade. The honest answer for most people, most of the time, in most situations: every model on this list is in current production, fully verified for 2026, and ranked on real-world performance across real-world scenarios. The most important thing you can take from this video is not the ranking, it is this: rent before you buy. Put your hands on at least 2 of these platforms at a range that rents them. Carry position, clothing, and hand size make the final decision for you in ways that no spec sheet ever will. Drop your carry Glock in the comments and tell us the one reason you chose that specific model over every other option. And subscribe if you want more honest, zero hype breakdowns exactly like this one.